Hi, thanks for coming to my channel. Today is a special day, Friday 13th, 2017. The special day is that the computer died today. There was an HP update. It asked to update BIOS, so we click on it. It was doing the BIOS update. During the process, it stopped. The screen turned black. The power stays on, but the screen is just black, nothing on the screen. And the BIOS did not complete updating. So we power off the computer. First we thought it was the RAM. Change out the RAM. Nothing. We add a graphics card. Nothing. Change the CPU processor. Nothing. The only thing left is the motherboard. So I'd like to share my experience with you today and changing the motherboard on this computer. I hope this video is going to help you. Thanks for watching. Okay, we're gonna do a motherboard replacement on this model. This is an HP 55010. First, what I'll do is unplug 4-pin connector power supply and a 24-pin connector. And go ahead and unplug the 4-pin as well as the SATA cable. I believe this is a USB 3.0 in the front. This is the audio. USB. Okay, there's the Wi-Fi. First thing I'll do is, before I get into the motherboard, I would remove the CPU heatsink. Let's see, what else do I need to remove? Okay. Also, the exhaust fan, I removed that, the 3-prong. And the last item to remove would be the power switch, the lighting in the front, like power buttons and the lighting for the front. So that's pretty much it. I'll remove the RAM later on. First thing I'll do is to unscrew So far I just removed 3 screws. Not sure how many screws are there. It looks like 8 screws total. So 6. That's the 7th. Let me get the hard drive out first. Seems like I'm having a hard time to get to the last screw. Okay.
Thank you, Simon.
Thank you. I'll see you in a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. Somebody just walked in. He has a question about his iMac. So anyway, come back to the thing is I got the motherboard removed. So I'll remove the case on the side. I'll show you that I'll transfer the CPU and the RAM onto the new new motherboard. Okay, so this is the new motherboard, and the first thing I'll do is I'll remove the RAM and transfer over. To remove a RAM, you can use both hands, press on the side, the RAM should come out loose. Okay. To reset the RAM, same concept. Make sure the both sides are open. Align the RAM properly and then press it. You should hear the click. It holds on to the RAM. Now the turn is to get the CPU. The CPU should just sit right on top. Okay, so let me move this aside. So you want to do the same way on how you remove. First thing first, you get the motherboard back into the case. What I'm doing right now is I'm looking at the side, at the back here. Okay, I'm trying to align the motherboard back to its position, or the USB, the Ethernet, the HDMI. Once you have that aligned properly, if you come back here, you should see that the screw where you can screw it in should expose, where you can just put the screw back on. I usually start from the middle. I do not screw all the way in. I give them some room so I can make adjustment later on. And I was right, there are 7 screws. No, there are 8 screws total, not 9 screws. So just please bear with me, it is very difficult for me to film from one angle and at the same time trying to get everything back to its position. Okay, once I have the 3rd and the 4th screw in, I can screw it tight. I don't have to make it loose again, so I can just screw it tight. Oh boy, this is hard to get in. You need a shoulder screwdriver, this is too long. Having some hard time to get this one in. Okay, finally. You can come back here and just screw it tight. Okay, this is the last screw. So first I'll put the back fan. CPU back on, and you want to do little on each side, so screw in a little bit and come back and do the same. You don't want to screw all the way in on one side and then leave the rest being like the spring is gonna push it in, so you're gonna keep coming back and finish up the rest of the screw. Okay, you can plug the pin back onto the motherboard. Okay, next thing I'll do is to work all the way from the back here, which is the power button, the LED lighting and whatnot. Go back onto the motherboard. It's all the way at the end. Next thing I would do is I would plug the SATA cable. Okay, this is for hard drive. This one is for optical drive. This is a USB. Audio. And one thing I forgot to do is the Wi-Fi. So here's the Wi-Fi. I need to remove from the old one later. Okay, so just to test it out, make sure I get the everything goes well for the motherboard replacement. The first thing I'll do is to power on and see. So I have the RAM, CPU, 24 pin, 4 pin, power switch in the front. I don't have the Wi-Fi, it's still right here. I have the audio, the front USB. This is a USB 3.0. Okay, it's in. So what I'll do is let me try to power up the computer. Alright, so you can see this actually display on the screen. It says error, no boot disk has been detected. So it's great. So great, it was the motherboard after all. Thanks for watching, and one thing, make sure you don't do what I'm doing right here. You know, having the power is running, the 4-pin connector is hanging loose. No, don't do what I'm doing here. I'm just cutting shortcut. I just want to do a test, a quick test. Looks like everything is good. It was the motherboard, so Yep. Thanks for watching.